Welcome to Simply Pi Maths.
Hi, in this class you will learn how to solve linear equations containing fractions and how to solve linear equations containing a coefficient which is with a variable in first equation, whereas the same coefficient is with another variable in second equation.
Let's take an example of linear equations like 1 upon 3x plus y is equals to 10 upon 3, and another equation like 2x plus 1 upon 4y is equals to 11 upon 4. So this is actually an example of solving linear equations where the equations contains fractions. So in such case what you have to do is, first of all let's consider the very first equation. Okay, first of all let's focus on only this equation. So what I will do is I will just copy this equation over here. 1 upon 3x plus y is equals to 10 upon 3. So usually what we used to do after writing the equation, we used to number it, right? But here it is not in a proper form to number. So what we will do first is we will try to get rid of these denominator numbers like 3. Okay, so how to remove these 3's now? So the simple way is multiply throughout the equation by 3. So what will happen when I multiply throughout this equation by 3? All these 3's will get cancelled and I will get a standard equation. Okay, so I will say multiply throughout by 3. So let's see what will happen. So I will just copy this equation as it is. Okay, and with some spaces, if you see I have left some spaces extra over here. The intention is to introduce 3 everywhere. So I will multiply 3 here, multiply 3 here, and multiply 3 here. So as we were saying, this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled, this 3 and this 3 will get cancelled. So what will remain with us? Just x over here plus 3y is equals to, here the 3 is got cancelled, so only 10 is remaining. Okay, so let's number this as equation number 1. Now what I will do is I will pick up the next equation. Okay, and I will do the same with this next equation. So let's pick this up over here and write it something like 2x plus 1 upon 4y is equals to 11 upon 4. So if we use the same technique over here, so for this equation what did we do? We multiplied throughout by 3 to get rid of these 3's, right? So similarly in this equation what you will do? You will multiply throughout by, correct, 4. So what you have to do is, to get rid of these 4's, you have to multiply throughout by 4. Okay, so now I will say multiply throughout by 4. So let's see what will happen. So I will copy the same equation over here. Plus 1 upon 4y is equals to 11 upon 4. I have left some extra spaces over here to multiply 4. So I will multiply 4 here, I will multiply 4 here, and I will multiply 4 here. So as we were assuming, these 4's will get cancelled, these 4's will get cancelled. Here there is nothing in the denominator, so only these 2 will get multiplied. 2 4's are, or 4 2's are 8. 8x plus 1y, so I can write it as y, is equals to 11. 4's got cancelled, so only 11 is remaining. Equation number 2. So now if I focus at these two equations, so these are the equations which I need to play with. Okay, fine. So now comes the question, like what if these numbers were different? So since it was 4 and since in this above equation it was 3, we multiplied throughout by 3, and in this case we multiplied throughout by 4. What if these numbers were different? Like let's say this was 4 and this was something like 5. Then what would I have done, right? So for that what you have to do is, you have to multiply these two numbers. 5 4's are 20. Okay, and then multiply throughout by 20 to get rid of these denominators. Okay, in another way what I meant is, you have to take LCM of these two numbers in such scenarios where the numbers are different. But luckily in this scenario, or in this sum, the denominators were same everywhere, so it was not that of tricky for us. But yes, if the denominators were different, then the technique is multiply those two numbers, whatever the answer you get, multiply throughout this equation by that number. So just to repeat, if it was 4 and 5, instead of multiplying throughout by 4, I would have multiplied throughout by 20, considering 5 4s are 20. Okay, so this was just an example that I called out, because in exams sometimes teachers will play around with these denominators. If they give the denominators different, then now you know how to handle it. So let's come back. So looking at this equation and this equation, how to solve these equations now, correct? So let's use the same technique that we used in the previous sum. So if you see, this is x and this is 8x. Both are different terms, correct? This is 3y and this is just y. Both are different terms. So either I will have to make these three terms same like 3y, or else I will have to make these two terms same like 8x. So it is your choice. Whatever you want to do, you can do. So probably let me do like this. I will multiply throughout this equation by 8 to make it 8x, so that I have 8x over here and I can proceed further. Okay, so I will say multiply equation 1 by 8. So here the intention is to get this 8x over here. So let us do that. Multiply this by 8. So what I will get, 8x plus, I just multiplied 8 over here, then 8 3s are 24, 24y is equals to 8 over here, 8 10s are 80. Okay, fine. So I will number it as a new equation number 3. So this was 2, this was 3, this is 3. So now if you see, I have got this 8x over here. So this is what I need to go ahead with. So here it is 8x, here it is 8x. So now let's try to recall the concept that we learned last time. So same term, same sign. See, here also it is no sign means addition, here also no sign means addition, positive. So same term, same sign, so you have to subtract. Yes, so let's subtract. What you have to subtract? These two equations, 2 and 3. Subtract equation 2 and 3. So while writing this, you don't have to bother about like whether I should write 2 3 or 3 2, whatever it is. You can just write like you have to play around with two equations, right? So just number it as 2 and 3, and while subtracting them, you can arrange it accordingly. So here your focus is on these two equations, correct? This equation and this equation. So now if you see, look at the answers over here. This is 80 and this is 11. So it is better to write this above and this below to have a proper answer. So let me write it like this. 8x plus 24y is equals to 80. This is my one of the equation number 3. Then I will pick equation number 2 and write it over here. 8x plus y is equals to 11, and then I will subtract them. And as we have done before also, while subtracting, what will happen? The signs will change basically. So this subtraction will change this positive to a negative sign, and here also there is nothing means it is positive ideally, so it will change to negative. Now let's wrap this up. So 8x minus, so 8x minus 8x will get cancelled. You have to focus on these y terms. So it is 24y and this is just 1y. Here it is positive, and for this it is negative. This is no more. Okay, so this is no more there. So this is negative now. So positive, negative, plus minus, minus. Subtract these two numbers, 24 and 1, 23. 23, and along with that you have to just write this y, 23y. And what will happen over here? It is 80 minus 11. What is 80 minus 11? It is 69. So 69 over here. Done. Now finally what we have to do is we have to get the value of y, right? So in order to get the value of y, what I will do is I will bring this 23 below. So it's a simple cancellation. 23 1s are, 23 3s are. So y is equals to 3. But this is not the final step, because we need the value of x as well, right? So what I will do, I will put this value of y. So I will say put y equals to 3 in equation. You can put it in any of the equations which you have above. Which one is the simplest one? Just put it inside that. So I could see equation 1 here, equation 2 here, equation 3 here. I think this is the very simplest equation, right? Let me put it over here. x plus 3y equals to 10. I will just write here x plus 3y equals to 10. And what I will do is, instead of y, I will just put this 3 over here. So it will become x plus 3 times 3 is equals to 10. So simply speaking, it is x plus 9 is equals to 10. And finally, I have my x is equals to 10 minus 9. So it is nothing else but 1. And hence we have answer for both x and y. Now let's see another sum where it is, you will have some bigger numbers. So let me number it as sum number 4. So some equation like 99x plus 101y is equals to 499, and then 101x plus 99y is equals to 501. Okay, so it's basically it's a very big numbers that they have used over here. So let's see how to find solution of this bigger equation. So first of all, here it is not a fraction type of equation, it is simply a equation which is having bigger numbers, correct? So what you will do is, let's just copy this first equation over here as it is. 99x plus 101y is equals to 499, and let me number it as equation number 1. Let me pick up the next equation. 101x plus 99y is equals to 501, and let me number it as equation number 2. So now if you look at these two equations, the interesting part over here is the term which is there, the number which is there with x is the same number which is there with y, and the number which is there with y over here in the first equation is the same number over here with x. So this is the speciality about this two equations. So basically speaking, this 99 is present here, the same 99 is present here. The 101 which is present here, the same 101 is present over here. In such type of situations, you have to use a concept called as ASA magic. What did I say? ASA. So I term it as ASA magic basically because it just works like a magic. Means what? ASA. A means first of all you have to add. So without thinking anything, just add these two equations. Okay, simply just add these two equations. Then subtract the equations, and then finally again add the equations. So I will come to this step by step, but as it says ASA magic, you will see the magic happening automatically. So let's say first it says add, right? So blindly let me do that. Add equation 1 and 2. So I will just pick up these two equations and I will start adding them. What is this? 99x plus 101y is equals to 499 plus 101x plus 99y is equals to 501. And I will simply add them. Let me just add them. So what? 9 plus 1 is 10. 9 plus 1 is again 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. So basically this side is 1000. Let me see what will happen over here. Y will remain y. So 101 plus 99, I believe it is 200, right? 200, yes. The same thing over here. 101 plus 99 again, so it will again become 200. Perfect. So now I can just cut short this equation into a smaller number. Why? Here it is 200, here it is 200, and I know that 1000 can be cancelled with 200. So I will divide throughout by 200. So I will say divide throughout by 200. So let's see what will happen now. So it will become something like this. Therefore 200x plus 200y is equals to 1000. I will divide this by 200, this by 200, and this by 200. Correct? So 0 0, rather this entire 200 will get cancelled, this entire 200 will get cancelled. Here let's see what will happen. Zeros will get cancelled, 2 1s are, 2 5s are. So I will have nothing else but x plus y is equals to 5. Correct? So anyways, I have number 2 equations over here, equation 1 and equation 2. So this is my new equations which is there with me. I will number it as equation number 3. So as the magic says, ASA, right? So we have added now. Now we will do a subtraction. Okay, so again subtract these two equations only. So I will say subtract equation 1 and 2. So as I said before, while subtracting, it is your call which equation you should write above and which equation you should write below. So here 501 is a bigger number, so I will prefer writing this above and this lower number below. So I will write this equation number 2 up and this equation number 1 below. So let me write this first. 101, 99 and 501. 101x plus 99y is equals to 501, and then I will pick up the next equation, that was this one, 99, 101 and 499. 99x plus 101y is equals to 499, and I will do a subtraction. So again the same thing, while doing a subtraction I need to leave an extra line to change the signs. So this positive will become negative. Here there is nothing, means it is positive, it will become negative. So let me do the subtraction now. 101x minus 99, so it is nothing else but 2x. Here also plus minus, it will become a minus. So if I subtract these two numbers, it will give me 2y. Now I will put the bigger number sign. 101 is a bigger number, so the sign is not positive one, it is negative because the new sign is negative. And over here 501 minus 499, again it is just 2. So even though it is a smaller number, equation with smaller numbers, 2, 2, 2, but I believe it can be made more simple by dividing throughout by 2, isn't it? So let me do that. I will write here divide throughout by 2. So let's see what will happen. I will just write this equation first like this, and I will divide throughout by 2. Here 2, here 2 and here 2. 2 will get cancelled, 2 will get cancelled, 2 will get cancelled. So I am left with x minus y is equals to 1. So any which ways I had a number the previous equation as 3, so I will number this as 4. Fine. So what all we have done till now? We have added, we have subtracted. Now finally we have to do a addition again. Now comes the question, what should we add? We have already added these two equations, right? So now what should I add now? So I need to add nothing else but the new two equations that I have. That means this equation and this equation. So let me add them. So I will add equation number 3 and equation number 4. So I will say add equation number 3 and 4. So while adding, I don't need to worry about anything. I can simply write the first equation up, x plus y equal to 5. So I will write x plus y is equals to 5, and the next equation is over here, x minus y equals to 1, and I will simply add them. So while adding, let's see what will happen. 5 plus 1 will become 6. Y, but it is plus, it is minus. So plus and minus y's will get cancelled off. X plus x is nothing else but 2x. So simply x is 6. I will just bring this 2 over here below. 2 1s are, 2 3s are. So x is equals to 3. Done. Now what? This is not the end of the solution, because I just got x value. I need to find the value of y as well. So I can see some simpler equations over here, like equation number 3, which is a very simple one, or else I can pick up equation number 4 also for that matter, because it is also a simple equation. I will prefer equation number 3 because it has a positive sign. So what I will do is, in this equation I will just put the value of x that I just obtained. So let me write it over here itself. I will say put x equal to 3 in equation 3, isn't it? Equation 3 is here, this one, x plus y equal to 5. So what I will do is, I will just write x plus y equal to 5, and instead of x I will just put 3 over here. So it will become 3 plus y is equals to 5. So finally I have my answer of y as well. Y is equals to 5 minus 3. It is nothing else but 5 minus 3 is 2. And hence I have the solution for this equation where x is 3 and y is